Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Once again, it is Sovereign Saturday. Stay focused on your mission. I'm gonna tell you what, being sovereign isn't just sitting around and, I talked about controlling stuff, controlling your space and everything. All of that's important. But as a man, you got to stay focused on your mission. No man has come to this planet, no person really, but no man especially has come to this world thinking they can just sit around. That ain't what a man does. A man always has a mission, a purpose, something he's trying to do in life. And that's his main relationship. That's his main love. That's who you are. In fact, when you on your mission, everything else will fall into place. Like my mission was to be that writer. And I've noticed that the women that have shown interest in me have been writers too, or at least supportive of that. And whatever your mission is, it'll take care of everything, like where you want to live, what you want to do for your life, where you want to live, where you want to travel, the people that you're going to have in your circles. All of them should be in support of your mission, even your friends, even your buddies and everything. At the very least, they need to be supportive of your mission. But in order for you to do that, you got to be on mission. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. You got to figure out what you're trying to do in life, and that's got to be the most important thing. That's got to be the most important thing. If you're a teenager, and you're not sure what you want to do, it'll give you something. If you're in your 20s, you're not sure what you want to do, it'll give you something. But if you're in your 30s and beyond, you should know what you're trying to do. And see, that's going to affect everything else. And yeah, you might change your mission up or something like that, and that's okay. Once you finish the other mission, you might finish it up and you might be like, you know what, I want to get into something else. But one of the saddest things is when I encounter, or some men will hit me up and they're in their 30s and 40s and even 50s, 60s and don't know what they want to do. Every man have to figure that out. And you need to figure that out as early as possible. In civilized cultures which had rites of passage, a man would know that as soon as he went through his rites of passage, as soon as he became a teenager, he would know what he was trying to do, what he wanted to do, what he's on. In fact, you have some cultures, they know even before you born what you want to do. Now I ain't gonna get too deep into that, because then that gets into different spiritual systems and everything. But that's what they believe. They will have a shaman or something, talk to this baby before the baby is born, say, hey, what you here to do? They would even give that baby a name. Now I know everybody don't believe that, and that's fair. But okay, when you born, when you coming up, what is it that you like to do? One of the things I ask my sons all the time, what do you want to do? What do you like to do? What are you calm at doing? That's what you need to be doing. That's your mission. That is your mission. You have to figure out a way to do that. You have to figure out, and then once you're on the mission, you got to stay on the mission. Now look, I wish the mission was a straight line. But what if I say it constantly about success, about doing something? It's never a straight line. You're going to have some detours. You're going to have some backups. You're going to have some straight up walls. But see, that's part of your mission too, because part of your mission is to figure out how to get around those obstacles. Because once you figure it out, then you can tell other people how to get around those obstacles. Indeed, that might be your mission anyway, to get around the obstacle, to figure it out. There might be a problem. You might be the one who can solve the problem. And that's what you have to do. Now, yes, you want to be sovereign. Yeah, you want to have control over your life and everything. But see, that's a major part of your life. Being sovereign ain't just working on some 9 to 5 and then coming home. They ain't sovereign unless that 9 to 5 has to do with your mission. But let's be real. In most cases, it don't have anything to do with your mission. In most cases, you just doing it so you can have some money coming in. Now, if it's in support of your mission or it's something you're doing while you're working on your mission, that's okay. But you got a lot of guys, they working a 9 to 5, come home, they might drink. They don't own it. They don't have any type of sovereignty or anything. They just, come home, drink, hang out, watch TV, watch the ball game or something, But it's not, and it's not a part of relaxation. It's their life. It's what they're doing. Nah, you don't want to do that. You want to figure out, all right, this is who you are. This is what mission that you want to be on. And it could be anything. It could be anything. And it don't have to be some grandiose thing. It could be something small. Your mission could be to keep lawns looking good. Now, somebody might say, well, that ain't much. Well, no, you need that, or to clean. Or your mission could be to raise up some children, And I've known some people, they just raise up children. Hey, that could be it. Or to mentor children. That could be your mission. Whatever the case, you have to do it. And you have to stay on it. And it's understandable. It's going to be tough. Let me emphasize that once again. It's not going to be a straight line. It's going to be tough. You're going to have some obstacles. But that's part of your mission too, to get through it. And that's what you have to do. Every man needs to have that. Every single man needs to have something that he is going to do. It's not just being, and that leads to your sovereignty, really. And the more control that you have in your mission, you can have in the rest of your life. As I was saying, shoot, that's going to influence who's going to be in your social circle. It's going to influence the women that will come into your life. It will influence how you will raise your children. It will influence everything, where you're going to live. Because, you might have to move. You're living in one part of the country, but your mission is in another part of the country. You might have to move. You might have to move out of your country. That's your mission. You stay on it no matter what. And that's part of your sovereignty anyway. That is a big part of your sovereignty. Staying on mission. Because if you're one of those people who you don't know what you want to do, you just drifting along, you make it to your 30s and you have no idea, then that's a problem. That is a big problem. I'm just going to say it, it's a big problem. Like I said, give you a break in your teen years, give you a break in your 20s. But if you want to know what you're trying to do, you need to know by your 30s. By the time you turn 30, you need to know exactly where you're going, what you're trying to do. And that's going to affect everything else. And then once you on that mission, you're going to stay on it. And it might be a tough mission. It might be a lifetime mission. There's many people, they on a lifetime. But you know what? That's what they're doing. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Your mission is even more important than money. Some people have had to cut back on how much money they could have made money with. They might have had to say, well, I can get this 6-figure job, but my mission is more making money doing this. I've known some people doing that. They could have been making 6 figures and everything, but then their mission is something that people might see something as not as glamorous or something. But they've done what they had to do. It's very important, all right? So anyway, stay focused on your mission. So that's all I have for today. Keep rising to become the sovereign man that you are meant to be, all right? Peace and blessings, everyone.